just a second to get there. Okay, so lesson 3 is on writing numerical expressions. This is looking at a phrase and turning it into an expression. What is an expression?
Oh.
Jude?
Something with equal sign?
No, that's an equation. Abby?
That doesn't have any?
Yes, a mathematical sentence without an equal sign. Give me an example, Jude.
4 times 9.
Okay, 4 times 9 is an expression. These will mostly be expressions that are more than just one operation. So it would be like 4 times 9 plus 2 or something like that, okay? So let's look at example 1 on page 493. It says, Terrell went to dinner with his friends and ordered 3 tacos. Each taco costs $2 and he has a coupon for $1 off of his purchase. The total cost in dollars of Terrell's purchase is represented by the phrase, multiply 3 by 2, then subtract 1. I want you to underline that phrase. Multiply 3 by 2, then subtract 1. Write the total cost as a numerical expression. So is it wanting me to give an answer right now? No, it wants a numerical expression. We're going to ignore all of these steps. We're just going to read what we see and write it in numbers. Max, if you see multiply 3 by 2, what does that look like? 3 times 2. So right here we're going to write 3. I'm going to use a dot instead of an X times 2. Then subtract 1. Then subtract 1. Abby, what does that look like? Minus 1. Now, since it's saying then subtract 1, what does that tell me I have to do first? 3 times 2. What can I do just to make sure everybody knows to do that first? Lori?
Add parentheses.
Yeah. I can put parentheses around it. I suggest it. But even if we just followed the order of operations, would we multiply first or would we subtract first? Multiply first. But if it says words like first do this, then do that, go ahead and put in your parentheses just to make sure. Okay? Because like the one we did over there, the parentheses really didn't matter, but sometimes do they matter? Yes. Okay? So let's just put them there just to be safe. So that's all we're really doing today is reading words and changing them into expressions. Okay, if we go on down, does it ever ask me to solve that? Yes. Number 3. Compare the numerical expression to represent the total cost in dollars. Add parentheses if needed. So let's go ahead and solve this. Brady, what would I do first?
3 times 2.
Okay, what is 3 times 2?
6.
6. I'm going to underline that and put 6 minus 1. Go ahead, Brady, finish it out.
6 minus 1 is 5.
6 minus 1 is 5. So down at the very bottom of that page under part 3, catch up. It is $5. So he spent $5 on what? Tacos? Okay, let's go to the next page. A ticket to a baseball game costs $25 and popcorn is $8. 3 friends bought tickets and popcorn. The expression below give the cost for 1 friend and for 3 friends. Compare the 2 expressions without evaluating them. What does it mean to evaluate them? Lori? Solve them. So what is similar, what is different? Brant, what is similar, what is different?
One of them doesn't have parentheses, one of them does.
Okay, one of them doesn't have parentheses, one of them does. Parker, what else is different?
One is multiplying.
Okay, one is multiplying by what?
3.
Okay, So where did the 25 and the 8 come from, Dane?
The popcorn and the ticket.
Yes, because they bought a ticket for $25 and they bought popcorn for $8. Where did the 3 come from, Kendall? The 3 friends. So why in this one do you think they have 25 plus 8 in parentheses? Parker?
Because that's the total of everyone.
What do you mean, the total of everyone?
Like how much one person.
Yeah, so that's the total for each person. They each bought $25 ticket and $8 popcorn. That's expensive popcorn. Abby?
Because you have to do that one first.
Yeah, because before you multiply it by 3, you would find the total that each person spent. So they're saying find the total spent by each person, and then there are 3 of those people. So it says both expressions contain the same addition expression. Write the addition expression. What is the addition expression? 25 plus 8. We're just kind of filling in the boxes now. We've already talked about it. For 3 friends, the addition expression is multiplied by 3. So the second expression is blank times as large as the first. 3. If you multiply it by 3, then your answer would be 3 times greater. Okay. Get rid of that. Write the phrase add 7 and 11, then divide by 2 as a numerical expression. What does part 1 tell us to do, Abby? Add 7 and 11.
7 plus 11.
Okay, 7 plus 11. So I'm going to write part 1 is 7 plus 11. Haley, part 2 says then divide by 2. Yeah, we would write divide 2. Oh, we already wrote them as expressions. We'll mark it off there. Combine the numerical expressions and add parentheses if needed. Why might I want to add parentheses here? Bryce?
Because you need to add 7 plus 11
Yeah.
to divide them.
Yeah, I have to add the 7 and 11 first. So, Bryce, what should I write as my whole numerical expression?
7 plus 7 and 11 in parentheses.
Okay?
And then divide it by 2.
Divide it by 2.
Miss Shelley,
Yes.
can you please put a sentence of luncheon?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, look over at the next page. Maybe. Oh, did I go 2 pages now? Okay, 495. Says, write each phrase as a numerical expression. Divide 15 by 3. What does that look like, Sophia? Divide 15 by 3. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Shh. You guys worry about you. Let Dominic worry about himself. Don't overthink it. What number would come first? 15. Then what? Divided by 3. If it says then add 13, Kendall, what else do I need to add on to that? Parentheses. And then what? Plus 13. Number 3 says subtract 4 from 20. Subtract 4 from 20. Brody, what does that look like? Subtract 4 from 20. That's subtracting 20 from 4. Be careful, you got to read carefully. So what would it have to be? Subtract 4 from 20. So you're taking 4 away from what? What does that look like? I don't want an answer. We're writing that out. What's my math problem? Nate?
20 minus 4.
20 minus 4. And it says then divide by 2, Max. What else do I need to add on to this? Brady, that should be in your locker. Okay, what else? Because it says then divide by 2. What else should I add? To tell me that I need to subtract 4 from 20 first. Parentheses. Next one, add 9 and 4, then multiply by 2. Sadie?
9 plus 4 in parentheses.
Okay.
And then times 2.
Times 2. Yep, then multiply by 2. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, this one says expression 1, the quantity 7 times 4 divided by 2. Expression 2 is 7 times 4. Write the multiplication expression. Caden, what is my multiplication expression in that problem? Okay, 7 times 4. In expression 1, the product is divided by what, Reese?
1
In the first expression.
divided by 2.
Is divided by 2. So expression 1 is blank as large as expression 2. If we divide something by 2, how does it compare to the other one? It does make sense. You just got to think about it. If I have a cookie and I break it into 2 equal parts, the original cookie, the new cookie is how much as large as the second? It's twice as big. The smaller one is twice as big.
Oh,
It's half. It is half as large as expression 2. If you divided it into 3 equal parts, it would be 1/3 as large. Why does that sound funny? Because it's a fraction, but doesn't make sense to say it's half as big. Yeah, they're just saying it's half as large, which sounds a little bit weird, but it means the exact same thing. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the page and do a couple word problems. Robin wants to find the area of the triangle shown. To find the area of a triangle, it says multiply the base times the height and then divide by 2. Let's underline that phrase because it's telling us what to do. Multiply the base times the height, then divide by 2. Brady, how can I figure out my base? It doesn't say it in the words. Where do I have to look? Yeah, I have to look at the picture. What is my base? 4. So I'm going to mark out the word base in my problem and put in a 4. What else do I have to pick out from my picture, Finley? The height is what? 3. So now I'm going to reread that. It says multiply 4 times 3 and then divide by 2. Dominic, what does that look like in numbers?
4 times 3 divided by 2.
What should I add into that?
Parentheses around the 4 and the 3.
Parentheses around the 4 and the 3. Okay, number 8. Deidre doubled her savings account balance of $100. Then she withdrew $30 to buy some new clothes. Represent this situation with a numerical expression. She doubled her savings account balance of $100. Bryson, if I double my savings account, what am I doing to it?
Doing it, like, make it go up twice.
Okay, so we're multiplying it by 2. So how can I show that first part of my problem?
100 times 2 divided minus 30.
Okay, so 100 times 2. What should I do with that 100 times 2? To make sure they do that first.
Parentheses.
Put parentheses around it, and then yes, they withdrew 30, which means take it out. Okay, if you withdraw something, you take it out. Sophia, I need you to turn around on your own desk, and that row, you guys are way too close. You guys shouldn't be that close. Okay, we're going to actually we're going to do this different down here at the bottom. I want us to look at this problem, and down here we're going to write a situation. On your homework today, part of it is they give us a phrase and we have to come up with a numerical expression. The other part, it gives you a numerical expression and you have to come up with a phrase that goes with it. Okay, so who can give me a phrase? Well, let's just start with the first part. What would I have to do first in that problem, Dane?
Write it down.
No.
52 minus.
Yeah, 52 minus 9. Who can give me a real world situation where I would have to do 52 minus 9? Abby?
At the pet store,
Okay.
they had 52 animals.
Okay, the pet store. Let's start with that. The pet store has 52 animals. Okay, Abby started it for us. The pet store has 52 animals. Jude, get rid of 4 of them somehow, or 9 of them.
9 died.
Come on, Jude. We're talking about a pet store.
One, 2 of them.
How do pets usually disappear from pet stores?
People adopt them.
9 were sold. Pet store has 52 animals. 9 were sold on Tuesday. We're saying that happens first. Okay, then on Thursday, this one's a little bit harder to divide by 4. It's possible. You might think of a way we can divide the remaining animals by 4. Parker? Nate?
They divided them up in 4 different rooms by animals.
Okay, so then on Thursday, they split the remaining animals into 4 rooms evenly. Why do I have to put evenly? Yeah, so that and we might still have one there, but just to show that, because I could split them into 4 rooms and put like 10 here, 4 here, 3 here, as long as it adds up to the number. So if I split them evenly, that means the same number in each room. So I'm dividing them up equally. Okay, that is a real world situation of that problem. Who can just give me like a mathematical phrase? The mathematical phrases are easier. Harper? Okay, so hold on. I'm going to write this one up here. Subtract. Let's write it backwards. 9 from 52, because that's usually how we see it. Instead of 52 minus 9, they usually say subtract 9 from this other number. Then, finish it, Bryce. Brant. Subtract 9 from 52, then divide. It's not divide 4. Divide by 4. Okay? On your homework tonight, on the worksheet, I want you to split it about half and half. Okay? I don't remember how many of them where you have to write the phrase. On some of them, you can write the easy phrase. Okay? If there's 4 problems, I want you to do 2 and 2. If there's 5 problems, I want you to do 3 and 2. If there's 6 problems, I want you to do 3 and 3. Where one on the 3 of them or half of them, you can write the easy phrase. On half of them, I want you to think of like a word problem, a real world situation. Do you understand the difference? Okay, so again, some of the worksheet, no, you're not doing anything in the book. Some of the worksheet is you're writing the numerical expression. Some of it gives you the numerical expression and you are writing the phrase or the real world situation. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, let me stop this and I'll get that passed out.